guys, Anne-Marie here with another organization project. It isn't the batch scrapbooking video I thought it would be. I'm just still really out of mojo. I can't even bring myself to put the finishing touches on those 3 layouts. So I did realize I'd finally finished this project this month though, so I decided to share it instead. This does officially bring my stamp reorganization to a close, and I am very, very happy about that. I've gotten to use it. Now that it's all set up, I've gotten to use it once and I've really enjoyed it. I think it's going to be great. I think I'm going to use my stamps a lot more. So how are you? It's been a quiet weekend here and I've needed it desperately, and I hope you had a nice weekend as well. So as I said, today's video focuses on the completion of my stamp reorganization project. There have been 2 previous videos in this project, so I will link to those. In my organizational videos, I show a longer form but sped up video of me working on the project, so you can pull out a project that you're working on too, and we can work on them together. I'll pop in from time to time and explain something you're seeing on screen. Otherwise, there will be music. If you would rather just skip to the parts where I'm talking, there are timestamps in the description box below. All right, so without any further ado, here we go. So right now I have kind of culled a lot of my stamps, and I am putting stamp sets into pockets loosely based on if they go together, kind of they're in a similar category. I'm kind of organizing as I go into piles of categories as well. That got messed up at some point along the way because I've worked on this project in the fall and again in the winter, and then I finished it this month. So things got really wibbly wobbly, as it were. But I'm loosely categorizing these as I go. I have already cleaned a lot of the envelopes and trimmed them down and cut new cardstock. So you will probably possibly be a little confused as to why I'm doing that again in this video, but it's because I worked on this 3 separate time periods, and so everything, again, it got kind of undone, and then I didn't know where I was, and I thought I had finished trimming all my envelopes, but then nope, I found more envelopes later, and I thought I'd cut all my cardstock, but nope, I found more stamps later, and so it's very much a journey. It was not a very straightforward process, which is, why there's 3 videos and why they took so long to make, just because I was in and out of this process a lot and kind of all over the place. But I'm using that Post-it note to kind of keep track. It's got my sizing on it for how I'm going to cut my cardstock and the Mylar pieces and everything. And I am going to, like I said, go back and forth on the cleaning and everything. So in the last video, you saw me using rubbing alcohol and some Goo Gone. You're going to see that again today because, again, found more envelopes that needed it. And then I'll be trimming the tops of the envelopes off. So like the little flaps, I don't like to tuck those in. So I'll be taking those off, and then I'll be cutting cardstock down. The envelopes are 5x7. The stamps that are going inside it are 4x6. So I'm reusing cardstock. So most of my cardstock's 5x7, but some of the cardstock I cut to 4x6 because it was an easier number to work with. And you'll just kind of see that as we go. case you're curious, a lot of this cardstock, some of it was upcycled. I had misprinted some sight word flashcards, and so like ones that I didn't need, wasn't going to need, and so I used those. I'm a little torn on if it was an upcycling because I used two so I could put them face to face and cover up the sight words because it was very distracting to me visually. Um, it hurt my eyes to have the sight word showing behind the stamps. Um, I mean, I guess it's still better than throwing it away, right? That's what I'm telling myself. Okay, so this is where I got really into the breaking down by categories. Um, I had all my stamps pocketed, I believe, at this point. And so I was really starting to break them down into categories and pile them up into the categories and start really thinking about how I wanted to structure my organizational system. All right, so if you're curious what my categories are, I'm just going to say them really quick, but I'll also have a typed list in the description box below. So I had Allie E stamps, which are Allie Edwards, both her old Technique Tuesday and her new current Studio AE. Animals, cards. It's a huge category, but if it is very specifically a card type of stamp, it goes in that category. And I have a lot of sets there. Decorative. So this is anything like swirls, borders, backgrounds, anything that is solely a decorative type element. Then I have floral, another pretty big category for me. So anything flowers, layered flowers, floral bits, anything like that. I have a category for fonts, but I got rid of a lot of my alphabet stamps because I really don't use them. So I kept a few and I labeled them fonts. Food, which is, what it sounds like. Hobbies, which is anything music, art, crafty, anything hobbies related. Icons. So icons is anything that's like a basic kind of shape. So arrows, stars, hearts, stuff like that. I have an indoor category because I have an outdoor category. So indoor is basically anything that's indoors. So anything that's like home. There's a lawn fawn set about, rub-a-dub in a tub. There's like the loads of fun with the laundry machine. Those are all indoors. What else? Journaling. So anything that's like a journaling block, or if they are words that, they're just words, but they're not card sentiments. So they would be words to use on scrapbooking, like about photos or memories or calendar and days of the week and that type of stuff. Then I have a kids category. This is anything specific to kids, but then also things that I just think of kids with them. So like video games, even though we play video games, it still goes in the kids category. School, even though I work in schools, I think of kids, and my kids and their layouts about school. So I put that in the kids category. Outdoors, there's things like sports, but then there's also things like nature, butterflies, farm, anything outdoors. Travel, so I have stuff about road trips and, global travel too, or I put my transportation related stamps in this category as well. I have a few that are location specific, like where the state that I live and that type of thing, and they go here as well, even though I guess I'm not traveling much, but when it's local, but that's still where my mind would think to organize them. And then my Christmas category is actually winter and Christmas, but I just labeled them all Christmas because all of my winter stamps would also work for Christmas cards, and that's basically what my Christmas stamp collection is used for. So I've just got a catch-all category. So anything winter related or Christmas related goes into that category. And that means that there's other, seasons, right? Like fall, spring, summer. And I've struggled with where to put those. So leave your thoughts below because I really am interested in this. I think I put them under journaling, but I don't think that they belong there. I think maybe I should put them in outdoors. categories were really fluid and they went back and forth, but what helped me make the decisions was when I typed up my stamp index. Yes, this is massive and insane, and I don't recommend it if you have a lot of stamps. But for me, this was very helpful. And if you're not starting from the ground up, if you've been doing something like this, that's amazing. And it will be much easier, I think, for you to keep up. Um, it really helped me to kind of think through. And now I can type, Command F and find whatever I'm needing to find in the moment. And I know exactly where it's located. I can also just go through my stamps and browse through them since I have them organized into the categories. So it's kind of a two-pronged system that I can use, and that's what I think makes it so flexible and useful, and I'm really enjoying it. But my stamp spreadsheet, it includes the overall category, it includes exactly how I typed the label, and then it includes the name of the set, the manufacturer of the set, and then the theme of the set. So I included the name like that they might give it, or the name that I just thought of it by, and then I typed in every single sentiment, and that's color coded blue on my stamp sheet or on the index. And then I typed in descriptions of each image, and those are colored purple on the stamp index, so that I know when I do find the thing, whatever the thing is. Like I was looking for tea or tea cup or anything like that on my last process video, and I was able to search for that within the spreadsheet, and I knew immediately if it was an image of a cup or if it was the word cup, that type of thing. So then all that was left to do was to type out all of the labels, and can I just say, label tape is expensive. I have a cheaper way to do labels that I used to do. I used to just type them at a big enough font that it was readable at about, quarter inch to half an inch big. And then I trimmed them out, ran my ATG tape directly over the words, and then stuck the label on the inside of the envelope. And that's way cheaper. And I kind of wish that I would have done that instead of this. But it is very satisfying to see them all labeled. So however you choose to label it, highly recommend. put the labels on, and I'm just, double checking some of my stamps, what categories they fit into or what labels went with them. Since I had, typed it all up ahead of time, it was easy to kind of just go through my spreadsheet and grab the stamp sets as I went, or grab the stamp set and then find it in the spreadsheet and match it up with the label and put that on and organize everything in my bins as I went. And this part is, yeah, the best part. It was super satisfying. Very tedious, however, so I watched a lot of TV. I've got 4 bins of stamps. I feel like I might need to go through them just a little bit more because I would like to incorporate my dies into the same system. But I'm very pleased with how it turned out, and it's very usable, and I've really been enjoying it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please consider leaving a comment or subscribing to my channel. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you Friday for the weekly wrap-up. Bye!